If you have 2 yards of fabric and you don't know what to do to it, here is a better way to make good use of it, because I used 2 yards of fabrics to make this simple kaftan, and I'll be taking you through the process of achieving this step by step. So if it is something you're interested in, stay with me till the end of this tutorial, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Kindly like this video and don't forget to drop comments if you have any. Let's get started. Hello fashion lovers, welcome back. Here is the 2 yards of material we'll be making use of in today's tutorial, and I will start by confirming the amount of yards that I have here. You know, 1 yard is 36 inches, so I have the first yard here, which I'll be checking what I have left. I have about 35 inches here, which is still roughly 1 yard, right? And that's 2 yards in total. I'm going to fold the entire 4 yards into 2, and after folding that into 2, I am going to fold it into 4 again. And after then, I'm going to lay it flat on my cutting table and secure all the pieces together with office pins. After then, I am going to start imputing my measurements, which I'll be turning my fabric to this side so that you can have a better view of what I'll be doing. This line is going to be my starting line, okay? And I will start my measurement from there, which I will impute 3.5 inches for the width of the neck. For the depth of the front neckline, I will use 3 inches, which I am going to make a curve to create the front neckline. For the back neckline, I'll be using 1 inch. You can as well use 1.5 inches. I'll also make a curve to create the back neckline. Okay, then I'm going to come to the other side of my material, or the other side of the fabric, and come down by 1 inch, which is going to be for the shoulder slope, and connect it to the neck measurement, that is 3.5 that was marked earlier. Then from the shoulder slant we measured, I am going to, or the shoulder slope, I'm going to measure 10 inches, which is going to be for the sleeve opening. 10 inches for sleeve opening. After then, I am going to come to the body and impute the largest body circumference, which was hip 40 inches divided by 410. I added extra 3 inches. That was total of 13 inches, which I'm going to connect that 13 inches to the sleeve opening, and at the armhole area I am going to make it a curve, and I will take that 13 inches all the way down. This is going to be a straight gown because the elastic band at the back of this gown is going to give it that fit on the waist, so I'll be making it a straight gown. Okay, just add 3 inches to your hip or your bust measurement that you're using. You will not go wrong by using 3 inches. Then I'm going to cut the shoulder slope, then I'm going to cut the neckline too. Okay, then the rest of the pieces. I will start by cutting the back neckline first. Do not mistakenly cut the front and the back neckline together. Remove the back piece, then align your fabric back to cut your front neckline. And after cutting the front neckline, I am going to pull back the back piece and cut the shoulder slope. Then cut the rest of the pieces. After cutting, I am going to separate the front and the back pieces because we'll be cutting the interface. Also, if you notice that there is a bit of opening in front of the front neckline, right, which that was about 3 inches, so I'm going to come to the center front for the front neckline and measure 3 inches. which I'm going to make a slit to that 3 inches mark. After that is being achieved, I'm going to take one of the pieces and place the front piece on it to cut out the interface. Remember, the folded end of the main fabric is placed on the folded end of the piece I'm using for the interface. Then I'm going to twist that out. And I am going to cut that 3 inches slit. Okay, then place it on the right side of the front neckline and stitch all the way around like this. Then turn it inside after, and that's all. We're going to do the same thing for the back neckline as well. We'll take one of the pieces we cut out from the bodies to cut out the interface for the back neckline too. I am also going to place the back interface on the back neckline, the right side facing the right side, stitch all the way around and fold it in or turn it in. This is the piece I'll be using for the elastic band case, and it was 22 inches by 2.5 inches. The elastic that I'm using is 1 inch, so by the time I fold it into 2 and run the straight stitch, I'm going to use half an inch to join it together, so I'll have 2 inches left. On fold is going to be 1 inch. By the time you open it is 2 inches. To know the length of the elastic that I'm using, I measured my waist measurements, then I divided it by 2. It was 30, then instead of 15 for divided by 2, I removed 2 inches. Then I cut out 13 inches. So half of my waist measurement, right, 15 inches, then I removed 2 inches because that the elastic band I'm using is very stretchy. So I'm going to place it inside this elastic case. Now I have joined all the pieces together, and I also hem the sleeve opening by turning it inside and run a straight stitch. Now I'm going to measure, turn my fabric to the back, then from the shoulder I am going to measure 16 inches, and that is where the band is going to stay. I will measure 16 inches across from the shoulder line right to my waist, which is 16 inches. On that 16 inches line, that is where I'm going to place my elastic, and this is the elastic band that I'll be using that I already fixed inside the case. Then I'm going to place it on one end and use pin to secure it and run a straight stitch later, and place the other elastic on the other side as well. Use pin to secure it and run a straight stitch as well to secure it. After then, I'm going to turn it to the wrong side and close it all the way down. Close it all the way down, and I left about 15 inches for the slit. And this is the last phase of this tutorial. As you can see that I left 15 inches for the slit and hemmed the down part as well after I cut out my desired gown length, which was 56 inches. If this video is helpful to you, please like, share, drop your comments in the comment section below if you have any, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.